Hello everyone. My name is Sophia. I am 29 years old, and I come from a small town in Poland. Today I want to tell you a story that completely changed my life. 7 months ago, I could barely understand basic English conversations. When people spoke English, the words sounded like noise. I was afraid to speak because I thought everyone would laugh at my mistakes. But today, I work remotely for an international company. Every day, I attend meetings in English, speak with clients from different countries, and communicate confidently. How did that happen? This is my story. A few years ago, I worked as a receptionist in a small hotel. The pay was low, and every month I worried about bills. I wanted a better career, but every good job required English. One afternoon, a foreign tourist entered the hotel. He asked me several questions in English. I understood almost nothing. I smiled awkwardly and pointed him toward another employee. The tourist was kind, but I felt embarrassed. That night, I sat alone in my room and thought about my future. I realized something painful. My biggest obstacle was not money. It was not education. It was fear. I was afraid of learning something new. The next morning, I made a promise to myself. For 1 year, I would stop making excuses. I would learn English no matter how difficult it felt. Unlike many people, I did not start with grammar books. Instead, I started with stories. Every evening after work, I listened to simple English stories for beginners. At first, I understood maybe 10%, but I kept listening, every day, without missing a day. After 2 weeks, I noticed something strange. Words that once sounded unfamiliar started becoming familiar. My brain was slowly adapting. Then I added another habit. Every morning, I spent 20 minutes reading short English articles aloud. I wasn't focused on perfection. I just wanted my mouth to become comfortable with the new sounds. The first few days felt terrible. I mispronounced words. I stumbled over sentences. Sometimes I laughed at myself. But I continued. 3 weeks later, speaking became easier. Then I discovered something that accelerated my progress. Instead of memorizing vocabulary lists, I learned complete phrases. For example, I didn't learn the word opportunity. I learned the phrase, "This is a great opportunity." I didn't learn the word improve. I learned, "I want to improve my English." Learning phrases helped me speak naturally. Soon I could create my own sentences without translating. After 2 months, I challenged myself. Every day I recorded a 1-minute video diary in English. Nobody watched these videos, they were only for me. In the beginning, I struggled to speak for 30 seconds, but gradually, 1 minute became 2, 2 became 5, 5 became 10. I started noticing fewer pauses. My confidence grew. One evening, I watched my first recording and compared it to my newest one. The difference shocked me. I sounded like a completely different person. That gave me motivation to continue. Months passed. I listened to podcasts while cooking. I watched English videos while exercising. I read English books before bed. English became part of my daily life. I stopped treating it like a school subject. I started treating it like a lifestyle. Then came the biggest challenge, speaking with real people. I joined online conversation groups. The first meeting was terrifying. My heart raced, my hands shook. I worried everyone would judge me. But something surprising happened. Nobody laughed. Nobody criticized me. Everyone was learning. Everyone was making mistakes. For the first time, I realized that mistakes were not enemies. They were teachers. Every mistake showed me what to improve. My speaking ability improved rapidly. By month 5, I could hold conversations comfortably. By month 6, I could discuss complex topics. By month 7, I felt ready to apply for better jobs. I sent applications to international companies. A few weeks later, I received an invitation for an interview. This time was different. I wasn't the scared receptionist anymore. I wasn't the woman who avoided English conversations. I entered the interview confidently. When the interviewer asked questions, I answered clearly. We spoke for nearly an hour. At the end, he smiled and said, "Your communication skills are excellent." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. A few days later, I received the job offer. I cried, not because of the salary, not because of the position, but because I finally proved something to myself. Change is possible. Today, people often ask me, "What's the secret?" The truth is simple. There is no secret. There is only consistency. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need expensive courses. You don't need special talent. You need patience. You need discipline. You need daily action. Even 20 minutes every day can change your future. If you are struggling with English right now, remember this. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once felt nervous. Every success story starts with a single step. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today. Read one page, listen to one story, learn one phrase, speak one sentence. Then do it again tomorrow. Months from now, you will look back and realize how far you've come. And one day, someone will ask how you learned English. You'll smile and tell them your story. Just like I told you mine today.